What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley, and today we'll be slaying this beautiful wig from start to finish. Now she does come courtesy of RPG Hair. You guys know I've been working with this company for quite some time. Get a load of this hairline. I went ahead and did a glueless install on this wig, and look how the hairline looks. We obviously did no baby hair, but they did most of the work to pre-pluck the wig and to give us this beautiful lace. So of course the wig is linked in the description box if you guys want to check it out. But again, I wanted to show you guys what we're working with. This is a start to finish beginner friendly hair tutorial, so you'll be able to follow along and achieve the same look if you want to. And even the icing on the cake is the fact that this hair actually came straight. So this is a 2-in-1 wig. You can wear it either curly or straight. So I'm going to show you what it looks like straight out of the box. I'm going to show you guys me silk pressing it and what it looks like to wet it down using my amazing spray bottle. This one comes from my own personal brand, Bedeck Beauty, coming New Year's Day. So stay tuned for that. So if you're interested in going on this journey to install and style this wig with me, keep on watching. Jumping right into it, this is the packaging here as always. Super nice. And this is a look at the inside construction of the cap. I think it's important that you guys see what you're going to be purchasing from the inside out. It definitely will help you to understand like what you have to look forward to when it comes to the wig. I'm a visual person. That's why I like to do start to finish install. So that way, not only do you see like a review of the wig, but you can see exactly how it works, how it responds to heat, how it responds to water, you know, how it blends, how it fits on my head, and so forth and so on. As you guys can see, the wig is already pre-plucked very nicely, but I did want to open it up just a little bit more. I honestly didn't do too much. Again, you guys can see how beautiful it is, so I highly recommend if you are a beginner and you're just afraid to go in on your own and tweeze out the hairline. Don't feel like you have to do exactly the steps that I have to or that I do. You don't need to for this wig. Okay, next step from here, we're going to go ahead and apply the wax stick. You guys know I'm a dynamic duo type of girl, so I did go in and pair this with the electric hot comb. For some reason, that clip is missing, so you guys get the picture. You guys can see I brush it in and how slick and smooth it got. So if you don't use the electric hot comb, you guys can see how smooth it got without using it. But again, on camera, but somewhere in lost files, there was a clip of me you know, smoothing out the hairline with the electric hot comb. You guys see me do this in almost every tutorial, so you guys aren't definitely not missing out. From here, I'm going to cut off the excess lace. This is definitely a step you can do with the wig on your head. I feel like if I remember to, it's always just a little bit easier to just go ahead and cut it off really quickly before I put the wig on my head. But again, this is something that you can do on your mannequin head. You can do it while laying it on the countertop, or you can do it with the wig on your head. It's just up to you. Your technique for cutting off the lace can be many different things. Typically, I would use an eyebrow razor. Today, I kind of just use the scissors, and as you guys can see, it's a little bit jagged and not perfect, and I like that. As you guys can see, this one can definitely go a little bit forward on the head, so make sure you push it back so that it's not giving no forehead, because that kind of makes you look a little bit warped. I definitely am guilty of sometimes making my forehead disappear. Girls like me who have big foreheads understand that when you've dealt with a huge forehead your whole life, sometimes you don't want to give big forehead energy, and it's just, you know, trauma. We've been traumatized by the big forehead world, but big foreheads are honestly much more beautiful. My wigs always look much better when I push the wig back, and that's just the truth. As I rub my mouth, we are doing a glueless install. I am using this ORS product. I'll have it linked in the description box, and I kind of just go in on one side and apply it. Sometimes I'll apply on top of the lace. Sometimes I'll lift the lace and put a little more underneath. Mainly the sideburns are the easiest to lift and not to actually lay down, so I did put some on top and underneath to make sure that there was enough product to make sure that it bonds down and melts down nicely. Be sure to do this on a cool setting. I do it on a warm setting typically, which is why you'll see a little bit of blemish. I don't know what it is, but I get a little bit impatient. And of course, I found a new coffee shop in my area, and I've been obsessed ever since. I want to go there every single day. It's just a little bit of a journey. Like, it's not that far from my house, but it's a journey. It's a hike. So yeah. From here, I went ahead and added a little bit of contour powder to the hairline, and then a little bit of concealer to the concealer to the parting. This step is optional as well. You can use a foundation, a lace tint. You can use whatever works for you. If you want a cleaner application, be sure to use a little bit of alcohol along the hairline to clean up any blemishes. I skipped that step, but we're good. And then I did add a little bit of tiny sideburns on the side, and I am using a Secrets Edge Control. I can't wait to introduce it to you later this week, and it's from my line, Bedak Beauty. I'm so proud of what I've done and accomplished in as little as 2 months, as far as finding my vendors and getting my products made, getting the logo, getting my business, getting a business account, ordering a huge inventory, packaging, and just everything else. Also, you guys seen I did use the contour powder along the hairline, but to make it even more perfect, I just took my used sponge and kind of just like went along the hairline with like old foundation powder and kind of just make sure everything looked perfect and blended, especially because we used a liquid and you kind of want to make sure that if you messed up your makeup, you fix it. Now I'm going to go in and silk press the hair to give you an option so you guys can see what it looks like straightened.
Look at my neck bright, I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right? Off of that jet pipe, off of that side. I'm in that new coupe, my nigga I been fired. I said what I said, right? Yeah, I get that check right. I'm so blessed, right? Off of that jet pipe, off of that west side. I'm in that new coupe, my nigga I been fired.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did not. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go.
Okay, so this is what the hair looks like. I did kind of press the side out. I didn't silk it out as much as this side. I kind of just went through it with the hot comb. And as you guys can see, it straightened out pretty well. But let's go ahead and put this wig to the test. I told you guys that it does go to a curly texture. So let's see if it really does. I am using my, let's wait till it stops, my water bottle. This one comes from my company, Bedak Beauty, and it's coming soon. It's going to be launching on New Year's. And you guys know, if you've been watching me since the beginning, this is one of my favorite spray bottles ever, because you can get so much water out and you don't have to keep pumping and pumping and pumping. It's a continuous spray bottle that will, like, you spray one time and look how much comes out, so you're not like getting freaking carpal tunnel. As I mentioned, I did add heat to the hair. One thing about heat is if you ever got your hair pressed and you kept it like in a wrap style for like 2 weeks or whatever, and then you got in the shower to straighten your hair, for the first few minutes that you get your hair wet, it remains straight. So it's like wet, but it's still straight, and it kind of smells like the flat iron. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's basically what's going to happen with this hair, because I did add heat. It takes a minute for it to realize, hey, we want to be wet. So since I am going to style this in a curly hairstyle, I'm just going to go ahead and add some mousse to it as well, so that it does not go back to its natural straight texture. And again, because it's been heat processed by me, let's just give it a moment to realize it wants to be straight. So when you do this, don't be like, oh my gosh, she said it was gonna curl up and it didn't curl up. It's gonna curl up. It's just when you put heat in it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And there we have it. I was only gonna curl up where you add your water and your product. You guys see, I did not add the water or the product all the way up top. I only added it like mainly in this section. So this is the section that is starting to add that curl pattern, and it's absolutely beautiful. But you can definitely bring it higher up. And you can definitely make it curly from the root. I'm not gonna go all the way to the root, just because you guys know I like my root to be a little bit more straight sometimes. But I'm gonna take it up as high as I want it. And as you guys can see, that beautiful curl pattern is shining through with no problem at all. Now how gorgeous is that? You get the best of both worlds. You get this nice curl pattern, or you can have straight. I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures of it, like side by side, you know, for that cool effect on my thumbnail. And then we're gonna go ahead and wet the side down to match.
My baby, I like you. My baby, I die for you. See you, you know, see you. My baby, you know, I ride with you. My baby, I don't cover that, I die for you. I pray to the Lord, I rise to the Lord, gonna greet the Lord. I pray to the Lord, Fatumata Jambele, everything being safe again, everything for your Jambele, oh Jambele, oh yeah. You are not a friend of me, no.
Now again, I do want to mention, ooh, hair. As I said, I do want to mention, oh, camera's about to die. Okay, I think we got it right this time. So this is what the hair looks like when it is curly. I think it looks really nice. There's a nice little cut to it that works best for the straight hair. So if you want to give it a hair trim, it's almost like it's meant to be like a, what is this, like a taper, not taper, like asymmetrical situation. So it does have a custom shape to it. It's not just blunt. So if you don't like that, obviously you have the option to just take and cut it how you would like it. But I like the fact that they gave effort to giving it a custom cut. Now as far as the curl pattern goes, it's absolutely beautiful. Now as I mentioned, this one did come from RPG Hair. You guys know I work with RPG Hair. Over the years, I worked with them quite a few times. The wig came in a bag like this, and it just says it's a natural color, 20 inches, 180% density. And the lace construction of the cap is a 13x6 lace wig. This is their OG original packaging that they've had for years. I think it's been a little bit updated, but I believe it's the same color and vibe. I think it's been updated a little bit. Either way, they have their dust bag inside, and like that wig was in, the wig was in the plastic inside of this, so you'll be able to keep this as a way to store your wig. And inside there were some goodies. So first of all, they gave me a nice little kind of like beauty blender sponge, so basically like a makeup puff. So I'll definitely be holding on to that. They gave an adjustable strap so you can make the wig fit a little tighter, even more glueless. They gave this flyaway balm, so this is kind of like a not a mousse, but a wax stick. You guys know I use the wax at the top, and that is my favorite. And then on top of that, they did use or provide me with a rat tail comb as well as a baby hairbrush. So that was really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can also find lists and links of everything I used to complete this look. Two of the products that we use today are from my brand. Slowly but surely, I'm going to be introducing more products from Bedak Beauty so that you guys will know what's coming. My brand launches New Year's, so I'm very excited for that. I was trying to launch for you guys for Black Friday, but the bulk of my shipment of my products did not come in quite yet. I do have the samples, and I was gonna set it for pre-order, but I didn't want to have you guys waiting, not having a guaranteed day of when my shipment would come in. So I want to make sure I have everything in-house and ready to ship when we go live. And plus, of course, I wanted to promote for you guys. So be sure to check this out coming soon for New Year's. BedakBeauty.com will have our flat irons, we'll have blow dryers that match the same beautiful crystals. We'll have the electric hot combs. We'll also have these beautiful spray bottles. And if you haven't seen my logo, check out my Instagram, Bedak Beauty on Instagram, and you'll see the packaging for like an edge control, and all our styling products match this to a T. So I'm so excited to give you guys this brand and to add and to build and to grow this brand in 2020 coming up. So go ahead and subscribe. More to come. Also, wig sale will be next week, and I feel like I'm so exhausted that I'm just like scatterbrained. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, put them onto my channel. It'll help me out so much. Also, I'm all over the place. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Smooches.